All right, here we are, Thursday. Wednesday, I didn't do Wednesday because I got a workout in on Tuesday when I was doing my, I had to get the remainder of my dad's coal that my mom said I could have. So that there was a lot of, lifting 5-gallon buckets of coal up into a truck and wheelbarrowing it and all that. So Wednesday, when I got up, my shoulders were pretty much smoked because I was picking 2 up at a time and putting them all on the truck. So, but I'm back and I'm going to do, I just woke the fuck up now. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to do assisted chin-ups. It's going to be 60 pounds of assistance. I took the one band off, so I want to see how many I can get. I'm going to do like 4 sets. Yeah, I think there's about the end of it. That ain't that bad. It's up at the second, for just waking up, it's up at the second pin. Well, it would actually be, the second pin. So that's 3, and I want to get at least 4 more sets. So I'll be back for set number 2. Yeah, I don't know. Did I say I'm going to do 4 more sets or I'm going to do 4 sets? Because I'm planning on doing 4 sets. So this will be set number 2. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I'm still fucking half asleep. That felt better. All right. I don't know if that was all the way up. I got to take a look. But it looked like I got 4 there. So I'll be back for set number 3. All right. I got my chin on that 4th one level with the bar. So I'm going to count that. I saw a video of a guy, this Russian guy, he's like all steroided out, big, and they said, he can do, I think it was chin-ups with 330 pounds on him, and I don't know how much he weighs, but he's huge, 330 pounds. Well, he went about like that. Now, okay, he can pull that kind of weight that far, but I wasn't really impressed. Even though I have a heart, I can't do them. I'm going to stop talking. My brain's still in bed. Okay, let's see if I can get 4 here. Okay. God. All right. There you go. That's okay. 1 more set to go. All right, here we are. Set number 4. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there. I thought Saturday what I want to do is add light military press and do high reps, but I'm already doing 2 different kinds of pin presses. I'm doing seated and standing, and I'm doing behind the neck press. So today what I want to do is the 110 pounds, and I want to do 5 sets of 5. You know, just try to work, because my goal is 160 pounds, and if I get, I forget what it is, 140 pounds for 5, which, man, that there is a goal that I want. I have to figure that out, but I thought it was 135 or something like that for 5. Then that there could possibly be a 160 pound military press. So I want to hit the 110 pounds for 5 sets of 5. So, and I'm gonna do like a couple weeks of the light stuff, and then I'm gonna get some heavy stuff in. And I mean, if I'm doing 2 reps, like if I do 130 or 135 pounds and I can get like 5 or 6 sets of 2, that's gonna help. But that way I get used to the weight again. But yeah, that's what I want to do today. So, final set, and I would love to get 4. I got 3, 4, 4, and that'd be great. All right. Yeah. Okay. 3 sets of 4 at the bottom, at the second, with the second pin level at 60. That's pretty good. I'm going to work at that until I can get about 6. So I want to go back and forth between that and the 80. So next week I'm going to do 80, and I'm going to try, I think I got 6, yeah. The final set on Saturday I got 6 with that. So if I could get like 4 sets of 6, maybe even 8, you know, just work back and forth that way to get stronger, because I'm kind of happy with that after all that time of really not doing anything. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go over and get in a warm up, and then I'll be back for the 110. All right, 110 pounds, first set of 5. Yeah, I just did a warm-up, and then I decided I'm going to go right into this. Probably should have taken a little rest, but hey, I got it. So I'll be back for set number 2. All right, set number 2. All right, I'll be back for set number 3. All right, round 3. I'll be back for round 4. All right. Now I did say I was going to do 5 sets, but I've decided I'm not going to because it's like right here in the middle of between my shoulder blades. That's getting really, well, actually it's a little further down. Man, it's like a fucking cramp. You know, and that's the thing. I was taking these 5-gallon buckets, picking them up like this, and I had to pick them up pretty much to where it was, and it was nut coal, and it weighed about, they say it weighs about 36 to 40 pounds, and I had 32 buckets. Now, 2 of them buckets I filled only halfway because I needed to get as close to the tailgate so I could put a board in so it wouldn't, because I had to go up a hill, so it wouldn't come back and hit the tailgate, because the tailgate feels kind of loose. But yeah, that really smoked the shit out of my shoulders, my traps, my lower back, and then I had a wheelbarrow, about 6 wheelbarrow loads in, and dump it in here. I had to shovel all the other coal back. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of, cramped up there in the back now. And then I got to go to work today, and I don't know what, I know one of the jobs I'm on isn't going to be that hard, but you never know what they put me on toward the end of the day. And then I got to deal with a cramp. So I'm going to get this 4th set in, and then I'm going to be done today. All right, that was a good grinder there on the last one. So that's it for today. I have regular deadlift. And I think what I'm going to do with the regular deadlift is I'm going to do, well, that's Saturday. It'll be pause squat if I'm correct. Yeah. I'm on back here. There we go. It'll be pause squat, regular deadlift, and I'm going to do pin presses. And I think I forget who you were, but you said maybe what I ought to do is like 1 or 2 chin-ups between my working sets. Now, I'm not going to film that, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it down to 40, and I'm going to try to get at least 1 rep between sets, because I think if I add that'll help too with my chin-ups. But yeah, I have regular deadlift, so I'm thinking of going up to 10 pounds. I did 308.8 for a couple sets of 3. I think I'm going to do 318.8 for 2 sets of 3, or whatever I can get, depending on how I feel. But pause squat, regular deadlift, and pin press on Saturday. So I'll see you then.